So this is an aldol reaction. So we are supposed to give the mechanism and of course write the products formed from aldol reaction of propanal using sodium hydroxide. So let's go ahead and write out propanal. Now we don't have to worry about any other chemical in there or any other organic chemical in there because propanal will react with itself because it's an aldol reaction. Okay, so here is the base. The base, of course, will go for the acidic proton, and the acidic proton is the alpha proton, and that's the alpha proton. That is the one next to the carbonyl. So you pick up a proton from here, the electrons are left on the carbon. So this is what we get. And remember, we are showing mechanism, so we got to show all the arrows now. And now, of course, since we are doing an aldol, we will get a second molecule of propanal. And in this case, here we have the nucleophile, and this is going to be the electrophile. The electrophile is particularly the carbonyl carbon, okay, right here. So that's what we do. Okay, so positive goes to negative. Now, when we start to draw the aldol reactions, you have to be careful because you're going to get too many carbons. We are forming a carbon-carbon bond. So you have to be careful when you write your structures out. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to go ahead and draw this one out, and then here is the connection point, right? So here is my connection point. On that connection point, I have a carbon coming out and I have an aldehyde group. So that's what I do with mine, and I keep track of my carbons that way. Otherwise, it's really easy to lose track of carbons. Okay, and so then the last step is going to be, of course, the protonation. So here enters the water. Remember, you cannot use H3O plus over here because this is a basic mechanism. So whether you're using an acidic mechanism or basic mechanism, it doesn't matter. You can use water without any problems, okay? But if you have a basic mechanism, you can't use acid. Picks up a proton, becomes protonated. I'm going to still write it like this, and then we will kind of work on making it neat, okay? Because right now, this is fine. This is the right product, and if you leave it like that also, this is fine. But if you feel like this is looking a little bit odd, so you want to draw it properly, so then I would go ahead and start numbering then, okay, from here, from the aldehyde, because that always takes precedence. So 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so then you will draw the longest chain, which is 5 carbons. So 1 2 3 4 5, and then on the first carbon, this is the aldehyde. That's 1 2 3 4 5. And so then on the second carbon, I have a methyl group. On the third carbon, I have an alcohol. Okay, and that's how you can finally draw the product if you want to. Usually what happens is when you get problems and questions, and especially if you're doing retrosynthesis, this is what you will get. You will not get, this one. So that's something you have to watch out for, okay? But in any case, you can give me either of those two structures. This is fine also. This is fine, this is fine. Either one is fine.